Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns. When we left, Robbie wanted to talk to us about something, so let's do that.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
He allows you to call him Sparky?
Well, yeah. He knows it's coming from a good place. He's really impressive, Hunter. I can't wait for the two of you to meet. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
All right, now, before we leave, I saw this floating in midair. So this is a tarot card. There's a number of these scattered around the Abbey grounds. There's a lot of collectibles scattered around the Abbey grounds. All of the tarot cards are based on a Marvel hero, so this one is Moon Knight. And let's see what this is really quickly.
Ah, I see.
That was not nearly as eventful as I thought it might be.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Spirits of vengeance.
There's more things that will open up here, but for right now, we'll do sparring.
Like playing with fire.
So it's already set up. Normally I would click on this and choose my opponent, but...
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
So there you go. They don't actually show you the spar. This is it. This is all you get. And then you can upgrade abilities. One thing that's kind of cool is they put this little symbol next to anybody who has a new opportunity. So, because we took heal out of our deck, and we now have one, sitting in our unused card pool, I can upgrade this, and it's an upgrade well worth having because drawing 2 cards is pretty darn good. Sadly, this is a light power, and we're trying to go dark, so I'm not sure how long I'll be able to keep it in my deck.
Hey.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city, but we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Every second we delay is a victory for Lilith. I have little patience for child's games in the midst of our war.
No argument there. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it, but she seems to like you. I've known magic just about as long as you have, and all I've gotten from her is a few grunts and words I'm afraid to translate. Maybe you'll do better.
Fine. I will retrieve her.
Well, when you phrase it like that, I'm sure she'll just be begging to help. Good luck, Hunter.
I shall return shortly.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. Now, oftentimes, they'll tell you on the map where she is. Interestingly, we have a lot of people who apparently want to talk to us. How do I see magic? That's where we're at. Huh. Oh, I remember. Let's talk to Nico, and she tells us.
Hey?
Nico, do you know where magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Okay.
Good girl,
Bet Charlie. Yeah, the attitude among the Midnight Suns is very strange because, like, they're pissed that Wanda's gone and all this, and they want to do something, but then she'll throw a tantrum like this and stop you from being able to go anywhere or do anything to actually pursue the goals that they say they have.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Screw it.
Then put the damn book down and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
All right. We'll go back and talk to Carol. Try to get this show on the road.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Okay. Interesting. I think I actually get to pick someone to come along on this one. Or not. I can. I don't need to bring him. Actually, you know what? There was one of the research items that we couldn't do because we hadn't brought Blade along for a third mission. So maybe we do that.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
How would you fly when you're not even in the right dimension?
We're sending you straight to the coordinates.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of...
All right. So this one's pretty simple. We have to destroy the stupid helicopter before it takes off. If we don't, we fail. Got to try again. That's right. This is the first mission where we've had these cards that they're holding. You take this guy out, you get to play this card. Some of them are really cool because they're free, but not these.
You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Okay. Holy crap, there's a lot of guys out here. I didn't think that would be sufficient. So this is a problem. I could do something like this, but my God, the amount of damage I'm doing on that copter is really, really insignificant. At the same time, I want to take advantage of the knockback and quick. I mean, let's use a card. Let's get an ability in without using a card play. I would have happily knocked, you know, one of these guys into each other. But, you know, the problem is that it won't kill anybody, and so I would use a card play. Let's go ahead and do this. Because I'm going to need to wear these guys down. And I got a spoiler for you. The copter is immune to bleed. All right, let's do this. I'm not going to use 2 in a row. Okay, I got another quick, which isn't bad. Let me see. Wow. I hate that all 3 of the more powerful guys are going after Blade, because I can't really, you know, do a ton to stop that. Okay, well, let's do... I like this.
You're done.
All right.
I think they can arrest
How
you
much
for
is that
that
going to
for
do?
Blade.
19. So he's dead. He won't die until after he takes his action. But I think that what I want to do is I want to get bleed on both of these guys.
Watch me.
Okay.
That was something.
Now I actually missed a trick here. I should have played this on this guy. It's not the end of the world, and it might even end up working out, but I really should have. At any rate, I'm content to pass the turn, and we'll see what happens.
Service.
I fear Blade is going to have a rough turn here.
Follow my lead. Miss, hit no.
Yeah, and him getting weakened isn't great for me. Because he's kind of my big damage dealer. Okay, so that's what I was saying. That guy bled to death. Or to unconsciousness, at least.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me,
So
Faustus.
unfortunately,
Open more than
I
your eyes.
don't
Such a
have...
spirit. You truly are your lost child, Hunter.
Sorry, it's really hard to talk when they're talking in the background. It's hard for me to hold my chain of thought here. Okay, so this guy likewise, he will fall. He will fall after his turn. I really am trying to clean up at least who I can of who's going to attack Blade, because I'm kind of screwed here. I think I need to play this, or he's going to die, or he's going to get KO'd. I shouldn't say die. I could just take this guy out. That would keep him from being able to attack. And realistically, so we don't have anybody else. We don't have anybody else who has quick. Yeah, let's just drop him. Okay.
Now they're really in trouble.
Yeah, I'm sure they're pissing themselves, Carol. I do not like that 3 guys. Now, granted, 2 of them are minions. And I do have a couple of, you know, heroism here. So I could take this guy out. And I think it makes sense.
I'm on it.
You know, Blade is kind of on the ragged edge here. And he could get KO'd, and I would really prefer if that didn't happen. And so I think at this point I've kind of done what I can do to prevent it. So let's go ahead and pass the turn, and we'll see what happens.
No retreat.
And unfortunately, I got to start working on that stupid copter. And he used weak on Blade again, which is really bad.
Gonna get messy.
Okay, hopefully I have some cards with quick and everything here. Okay, the bleed is doing its job.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper.
Jesus, this guy still has 59 health, and the bleed has run its course. So I need to get... wow, they're all 3. All 3 of my heroes, oh my god, are in position to get hit by this stupid thing. What if I did something like this? He's already going to kill this guy. So Blade, unfortunately, has no attacks. And Captain Marvel doesn't have any that I can use, but I can use it if I do this. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Damn it, that would leave her... Oh my god, man. Even if I knock this guy back, I'm pretty sure it won't do me any good. So here's the bad thing. Normally I would reposition her, but I have to move Blade out of this blast zone. Period. End of story. So I'm going to do that. Pull him out. And then I need to use the hunter. And wow. This is, even this guy, like, I'm really still in the zone, the blast zone. Oh my God, you have got to be kidding me with this crap. I'm going to try this. I don't know if it'll get it far enough away, but I think it will. I hope it will. I already have a plan to get Carol out of the way. Okay, yeah, since he died, I didn't need to worry about it. He's not going to blow up because he died before he could overload. So I will now use Carol on this thing because we need to start. I mean, we have got to. And that's at least a good chunk of its health. Maybe not as much as, you know, I would prefer. Now, question. I could kill both of these guys. I think I need to. I would rather heal. Hang on. Okay, he's going after Captain Marvel. That's okay. Yeah, I need to take this guy out. So, let's do it.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Okay. I'm game. Good news is we have really pruned down their numbers. But the bad news is, you know, Blade's on the verge of death.
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it, any hope of understanding what this mad
Yeah, shut your pie hole. She is the Bradford of this game, if that reference means anything to you.
Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother.
Oh, I can't get it to the copter, I don't think. No, just her. Let me redraw one. You're killing me, man. You are killing me. I can chain 2. So I could hit this for 10 with this. And of course I can use this. So let's do this. Let's draw 3 cards and let's see what our options are. Maybe I get something that does a ton of damage. Okay, there you go. And let's go binary. Which is perfect timing for her to get more block because this guy is going to attack her. That really amps up Fists of Radiance. Now, it's not going to want to let me do this because the copter's immune to knockback, but you just click through that and she'll still get the attack in. All right. So we have another turn. I think we can get 16 points of damage in. We're not doing too bad. I was just debating. I guess this guy has too much health. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go ahead.
It's not over yet, but it will be if this keeps up. You're mine.
Her being weakened isn't great for me.
Back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
But, as usual, we'll make do. Okay. I am going to hit this thing twice for a total of 18. The end. So we got that. Now we just need to take this guy out.
Grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
At least I think so.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Okay. I have 2 card plays left. You know, I'm not killing this guy no matter what I do. I need to heal Blade.
This is the least I can do.
It kind of sucks taking 24 damage. But this guy's getting ready to attack him, and it just doesn't make sense to, you know, eat that and have Blade get dropped.
I'm not worried.
Alright, I don't really feel like we need the heal, so let's get that out of our hand. And pass the turn.
Engaging target.
We should be able to wrap it up this coming turn. Interesting that he attacked her. It had said he was going after the other one. Okay. This is fine, actually. Whoops. Let's go ahead and do this. It's a shame I didn't have lifesteal last turn. Would have been a lot more efficient if I could have gotten an attack and heal him at the same time.
You are a force.
Now I'm already at full, so
I'm on it.
not really a big deal either way.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
That would be Sabretooth lurking up there.
Why, hello.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You overestimate my observational abilities.
Seems I have. Funny, you are the only living child of the Mother of Demons, yet I still have a greater connection to the darkness.
The darkness?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
Do you think Limbo is still safe to travel in?
Safe? Hunter, you are the sweetest, most naive demon I have ever met. Limbo has never been safe. It's just no one there would dare assault one of my portals. My presence protects you. All of you. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
So the first hangout we were offered, we didn't really have a choice. It was Nico, period. This time around, you can pick between these four. Now, Captain Marvel and Blade are here in large part because we did today's mission with them. And then they'll add a couple of others, essentially at random. I will go ahead and take Blade.
I need to get something off my chest.
Go for it.
I can't stand vampire movies.
Why not?
Why do you think? They take vicious killers and present them as tragic and misunderstood.
Perhaps vampires are making movies about themselves to garner sympathy.
I used to think so. I spent a month in Los Angeles running it down.
And?
Maybe back in the day, but now, studios throw anything at the wall to see what sticks. That's all.
Is that why there are movies about... what did Nico call them? Sparkle vampires?
You know, I didn't hate those movies. Thought I would.
Why not?
Sparkle vampires don't exist. For me, it was fiction. Although, I did root for the werewolves. That was okay.
All right, so we're almost to level 1 of friendship with him. You'll see what that does in the not too distant future. I'll go ahead and pet Charlie again.
Good girl, Charlie.
I try to do it anytime I get the chance. Oh, the library. I forgot.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Right, so we got to use our word of power.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way? That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you.
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
All right, Charlie, let's go.
Oster smiles upon me.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Okay, we will grab the key. However, I have no intention of using it on this chest over here, because there's one in the library that is a much higher rarity. Now, I will grab this. I don't know that we're going to really do the quest line out on the grounds. You can let me know in the comments if you have any interest, but here's what you need to know. I'll grab this. These, the thing with the grounds is it's hours of running around and searching, and it's not going to make for great viewing. There's a modest benefit in terms of gameplay and combat. Mostly what you get out here relates to cosmetics. So the chest in particular, it opens up just a ton of not so much outfits, but just palettes. So you'll have an outfit, let's say like this one, right? And now I can, click on the palette and maybe his shirt becomes red and his pants become black or whatever. A lot of the palettes, though, revolve around your combat outfits. So that's another whole area where you'll get different outfits and then you can change their color. And by the way, some of those are pretty cool. Let me head to the library really quick. I am going to open an arcane chest. I just want it to be one of higher rarity. So you'll see for yourself what's in here. So we got an epic palette. Not really the most amazing, all white. Look for arcane chests on the Abbey grounds and unlock them with arcane keys. This is a big thing here, and I didn't notice this, the first time, so it was something I only observed later on my own. And that is that, we opened this chest. After some number of days, this chest will come back locked and ready to be opened again. So this is a thing. You can get these little items and use them during combat. And they're pretty much all free, so they don't take up a card play or anything. It's not bad, honestly. They're pretty good. Hey, Ruby. So I think we have probably finished now. There's something on the map. Okay, Agatha wants to talk to me. Hold on. Ray wants to come on my lap. And if you're new to the channel, since I don't have the camera on, Ray is my cat.
Feeling well today, dear?
Oh, I see. Here,
Until we speak again.
I'm going to avoid these purely information dump conversations. There's so much in these first several episodes where you have these conversations and, these episodes have been really long and most of it is talking and exposition. And it's okay. Listen, we all have criticized XCOM because the game does such a poor job of kind of teaching you how to play. This game does an amazing job of teaching you how to play, and they do a really good job of setting the foundations for character and story and stuff, but that makes the beginning of it a real slow burn. It actually reminds me a little of like Legend of Zelda games. All right, let's go to sleep. All right. There's a number of dreams that you'll have where Lilith appears to you, but not in her corrupted form. This is her the way she was when she had the
to get a better look at you. After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you, you need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her?
Okay. These posts will go away. I should be able to pet Charlie. Oh my god, please stop. No? Not gonna let me pet Charlie? There it is.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Alright. Yeah, we're getting late in this episode as well. I may not go all the way to right before the next mission, but let's at least do the coil and all that.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Alright, so from now on, this is a big deal. We get to see 4 abilities, well, if we pay to upgrade it. And we get to take 2 of the abilities, not just 1. So this one is now unlocked, and we can spend moves to knock back enemies in combat, which is not a small thing. This one we can craft powerful single-use items. It is useful. Let me think. We'll do this one first. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to build all these, certainly not right away, because we won't have enough credits for it.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Take your pick, Hunter.
Oh, doggone me. I didn't do the stupid upgrade. Okay. So I will probably take that. I would like to have this too. Yeah, actually, so I'm going to take this, I think, because it's a rare. And I've been upgrading the Hunter exclusively. This is a really good attack, though. Oh, wait a minute. I'm making the Hunter vulnerable. I'm going to go ahead and take this, I think. Yeah, see, I could have done this and we would have gotten it. Doggone me. I could have had an extra card to choose from and taken 2 abilities instead of just 1. So that wasn't great. And I don't have another artifact, so we can't bump up a level.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Okay, let's keep it moving. I'm going to go to the yard really quick.
What am I? Hey, can I ask a favor?
Okay, so most mornings you'll have somebody who wants your help. This is usually either just answering a question or it will involve doing some kind of simple quest for them, like really simple. Okay. So he's asking, what's your opinion on how we should train? And basically, I want to do this based on the reward. So giving him an extra crit chance is pretty good. He'll get a free ability. We probably want that more than we want 24 credits. There is a chance that he'll get injured, but injury heals within a couple of days.
Thanks,
so that's fine. And he does not look like he got injured. Okay. So, friendship XP and an arcane key. Who do we want to train with? You know, honestly, I think I'd like to get to level 1 with him. So let's just do it.
I'm ready when you are.
You get 3 friendship anytime you spar with somebody. You get 2 when you take them on a mission. And,
no pain, no gain.
there's other ways which we won't bother to talk about. So quick blast. Do I want to upgrade this? we get an extra ability. We'll draw a card. I think I'm good with this. Honestly, as a general rule, if it's a card you're going to use, you kind of want to... I should have slowed down. So as we upgrade cards, we build this so-called training level. And what happens when you do is they change this goal. Every time you level up, basically it improves the damage for some type of environmental hazard. So it's very good. And, you know, the thing is, you don't really have to go out of your way to do it.
When you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
Yes, I will.
The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me.
God.
With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
Okay. So all we have to do is interact with this. So this was something we gained on a previous mission.
Now we know what they're up to. The question is, now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Okay. So, these hero ops, you have to spend intel to do it. Note, I only have 9 and I'm going to spend 7. Usually you get to pick whoever you want. And the nice thing is they'll get an ability. Now she's the one we have to use. And interestingly, we're going to get an upgraded ability. So that's pretty rare.
I think I can handle that.
At any rate, we're done. And I have no interest in exploring the Abbey at this time. Caretaker wants to talk to us, and we're getting very long in this episode, as we have been for all of them so far. So I think what I'm going to do is this. In the name of keeping some sort of sanity to the runtime, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I'm pretty sure that all we'll need to do is talk to Caretaker, and then we can go on the next mission. And just so you take heart, I also believe we're very, very close now to where they have introduced a lot of the basic elements of this game. And so we won't keep having to have all these extra conversations. I shouldn't have to go chasing after Agatha and all that crap. You know, they've kind of explained all the different things like the yard and the forge and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.